2-1 to Anton.
Okay.
I'm gonna give 2-1 that he lost something for me.
So Corey Holcomb lost something.
Corey lost the whole thing to me. Anton lost a round.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give 2 rounds to Anton, 1 round to Corey.
Okay.
Talking around, what did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it.
No,
and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But
a lot of you so-called tough dudes gotta stop thinking y'all tougher than who y'all talking to.
You suck black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't.
You do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't.
You doing it right.
And the reason, and I'm glad you said the same thing, is because they are of the same thing.
But not the same thing.
But not the same thing.
But if you speak aggressively, once he has stood up, I'm already. Once you stood up, I'm up.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats. I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no.
Sound like 2 other people was allegedly about that life, man.
Ooh,
Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels.
Now, is it Anton or Anton?
It's Anton.
Because this nigga, I heard
people be calling him Antoine. I'm like, it's really simple.
It was a nigga in New York replying. He was like, Anton. And I was like, come on, my nigga. Y'all niggas in New York say shit hella funny.
Come on, bro. You missed a lot of, yeah, bro. It's Anton.
It's Anton.
Did you watch the full interview?
I did not watch the full interview. I saw enough to give me all I needed to give you. I just need, you know how sometimes you be like, damn, you ain't see the whole thing. Like you got to get all in context. All the context I needed was right there.
Right.
It was like a deep kind of like conversation that they had or didn't have. But it was deeper than what they did have. You get what I'm saying? So
they proved why you shouldn't have political conversations at work. They literally proved why you should not have religious or political conversations at work.
Yeah. I think it was. I'm gonna give the W to Anton.
Okay.
If I'm gonna say it's like, was it like, you know, in the rap battle it was like,
yeah,
it was a 3-0, 2-1. I'm gonna give 2-1 to Anton.
Okay.
I'm gonna give 2-1 that he lost something for me.
So Corey Holcomb lost something. Corey
lost the whole thing to me. Anton lost a round.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give 2 rounds to Anton, 1 round to Corey.
Okay.
To me, I feel like, and this go out to a lot of black men and men in general.
Okay.
A lot of you so-called tough dudes gotta stop thinking y'all tougher than who y'all talking to.
Mm-hmm.
I think y'all get it fucked up when you see a motherfucker who's articulate or doesn't present any kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's not a tough guy. There's no aggression. He's not intimidating.
His demeanor isn't uninviting.
He wear glasses.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like you feel like he can't talk to you like a man, but you could talk to him any type of way.
Yeah.
And y'all getting y'all feelings, and then y'all want to go to the, you know what I'm saying, the fisticuffs when a motherfucker intellectually or talk to you, spin you, or they respond and give you the same energy that you get him.
Right.
Then you start trying to come with these old street morals and values to dictate or say that your response or how you're speaking is justified because of the values and morals that you have. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I've had that experience a lot in my life where a motherfucker, I don't present intimidation.
Right.
Tommy will tell you, he'll tell you, plenty of motherfuckers will tell you, I'm the last nigga to pull up to and think you gonna intimidate me.
Well, I've given out warnings and certain people didn't take them serious.
Win, lose, or draw, and I ain't acting like I'm Floyd. I lost 1 fight in my life. I ain't got my ass whooped yet. He won. All I'm saying is I'm ready for the fight. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm ready for the fight. I might say that in words, I'll fuck you. But all I'm saying
that's how I'm feeling. Yeah.
I feel like Corey was feeling like he was talking to a nigga, like, despite whatever your feelings are based on Anton, like we might have our views on how he speaks about members of the black community.
Mm-hmm.
You said you were coming with some aggressiveness You said whatever you said. He said the SD. He invited you to the Frank Park.
Yeah.
You got mad about that.
Right.
He told you that he was responding to you. You tried to, now it's, hey lady, get out my face. I mean, get out the way. Let me sit right here next to this nigga and tell this nigga I'm not with this dick sucking shit.
Yeah.
Pause.
Well,
I'm sorry, I minus that. But I'll finish. You got in his face. You got in between his legs. Right? We talking about a nigga who's mad about somebody inviting you to the Frank stand.
Right.
But you get in between the legs.
You scoot up on. Yeah.
Y'all legs and knees is touching. And then you keep inviting him. And then he tells you, nigga, let's go outside and fight. You don't want to fight. Anton, you lost that because you allowed this man to invade your space. You lost that part, right? Just that part.
Well, I also think that when you're debating and you invite somebody outside to fight, that could be a potential loss too, because now you want to just duke it out. But it was, the way that I look at it is like this, bro. There were no winners because there was 2 losers.
2 for 2.
Yeah, the 2 for 2, they both lost. The only people that can win this are the people that are commenting on it. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at Anton, you look at Corey, what I seen was 2 of the exact same thing. No. This is one of my favorite quotes. What I seen is an unstoppable force in an immovable object colliding.
Same thing.
Right? And the reason, and I'm glad you said the same thing, is because they are of the same thing.
But not the same thing.
But not the same thing. See, Corey and Anton say destructive things about people in the black community.
Yep.
It's just only one that considers themselves for the community and holding the community accountable, and the other person is just holding the community accountable for content. But they are of the same thing, cut from different cloth. Yep. The best thing about that face-off and that argument was you seen the 2 most destructive types of mindsets in the fucking community that's been continuing to pollute it. Don't get me wrong. Corey Holcomb as a comedian, fuck with. I know his humor can be dark. It's comedy. But as a personality and as a person that influences, I would not pull Corey Holcomb up as an example.
Never.
And I don't think he gives a fuck either. But I think he like everybody else on the internet, he has his own following with people that think similar to him, just like Anton. But the difference is there can't be a winner when they're doing the same thing differently. Anton said, well, we could go outside. We could go outside. We could go outside. You also said that knowing you have security. And let me tell you something. When somebody really, really wants to throw hands with you, they're going to say, let's go outside, and they're going to lead the way. That's somebody that really want to whoop your ass. Let's go outside, bruh. They get up, they outside. If he had got out of his seat and went outside and they had to bring him to sit back down, okay, Anton wasn't playing no games. But you can't say, when you say let's go outside, you know what that remind me of in elementary school? Push me then. Push me first. Push me. So I don't get in trouble. Push me first. But somebody that don't care about the repercussions because they want to be successful in throwing them hands with you, man, I'm taking flight.
I ain't gonna lie. The last time I let a nigga invade my space, like I've never let no man, first of all, be able to invade my space like that. Because I feel like, to me, I don't know how other people are, but if you speak aggressively, once he has stood up and told baby girl to get out the way, I'm already, once you stood up, I'm up. Mm-hmm. I'm not waiting for you to come over, sit down in front of me to see what you. I'm not about to wait. You know how some motherfuckers be like, you punch me and you'll see what happens. I had a nigga say punch me and I socked his ass dead in this shit. I'm not waiting for you
to harm me. No,
you're not finna put no type of hands on me whatsoever. I'm not about to wait for you to come over and talk to me. Now, at certain times, I'd have been in conversation, aggressive conversation with people. I might love you. Mm-hmm. A person I don't fucking love, You will never get that close in my face and we debating and arguing. If I don't love you, that's the only way you're going to get me. If I love you, you'll fucking get me that way. But if I don't give a fuck about you or I don't know you, we're not friends like that or nothing like that, there's no way you're going to stand up.
Get up out my face.
You're going to stand up.
Get out my face.
You're not even going to be able to be in my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And the whole calling each other names, I didn't really understand.
See, I think Corey lost that shit because he kept trying to say, calling that man out like the bees and all this and that, like doing all that sucker shit, like doing all that, like, bruh, you felt a type of way about what that man said.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Well, before he told him that, you know, he kissed, you know, the white man's ass or whatever, he was basically getting at him about the way he talks about black folks. That's where Corey lost me, because you think that just because he generalizes black people in his content and you attack black people individually, that's a difference. It's no different.
That's the same type of shit.
It's no different. So that's why I was looking at Corey like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You trying to come in.
They both was mad at each other for shit that they do. Even when Anton was like, nah, man, you do this. You like, nigga, Anton, you do that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it looked goofy as hell.
Y'all both kind of, I ain't gonna lie. What killed both of y'all losing to me is y'all sitting, y'all knees touching.
Right.
Y'all knees was touching. Anton, you let that nigga come up in your face and sit down in front of you, do all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. I don't know how to do that.
And that's when I think Anton was getting mad because he had the high pitch yelling.
His voice was deep.
He had the hype. Remember before,
you ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, his
we
voice
both got security.
Yeah, his voice don't got that.
And then that's when and I feel like Corey got him when he was like, nigga, this ain't security, this my people. Yeah. You had to hire somebody.
My thing is
they both was taking shots, but it's like y'all was
knees was touching. That's the same thing as, you know, when niggas used to be chest to chest like
when two people
what's up?
You know what's crazy?
I don't do none of that.
What's crazy? When two people don't want to fight, the situation looks more zesty.
Yeah.
It looks more
they touch
zesty.
each other a little bit more.
Think about when you were a kid, how close the people's in each other's face. They nose to nose. I'm like, bro, is this about to happen right now?
I promise you. Since I've never had that interaction.
No, I'm not, dude.
I'm talking about as a kid.
No,
I've never done the chest to chest. I'm
arms
never
reach,
doing that.
It's been arm's reach for me. Even the fights when I was afraid of fighting another kid, if you got an arm's reach, I was taught you gotta go off. You just gotta let them fly. And pray where they land. It's like
that was crazy. Yeah, y'all knees touching and y'all being so close to each other, barking and yelling at each other. I know. Right. I know when I talk crazy like that, I spit. Mm-hmm. Y'all talking crazy.
Yeah, that's
both of y'all saying
that's called verbal oil.
What the? Verbal oil is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. Look, bro. I don't want to like I'm saying. Y'all both looked extremely foolish because nobody got off. And
nobody.
Y'all both did things that to me, as the guy that I am, I'm smaller than both of y'all. I'm getting off on both of you niggas, period. I'm stealing off on one of you niggas. Like, there's not going to be, you get in my face and doing it that we need. Nah, nigga, I'm going to sock your shit out.
Yeah, straight up. And I just, well, and then I'm going to be honest, what made it worse is Anton kept talking about it. So, like, if he had did this, I would have whooped his ass.
You talking about them the videos afterwards?
Yeah, the videos he was doing.
None of that shit. I don't want to see
people were reacting to it. I didn't watch it. I just looked at the reactions. I'm just saying, I don't want to see. Why are you making a video?
Yeah, neither one of you niggas should be talking whatsoever after that, because that even shows me more. Thank you for this word, brother. Bitch assness. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see neither one of y'all talking about it.
Yeah, don't be trying to. I look at it like this.
That's crazy.
Anton was trying to come from a place where, you know, I'm not a gangster, but don't push me, right? And then I feel like Corey Holcomb was coming for like, I'm from the streets. You don't play that. But the only thing I got was people two men trying to perpetuate an image that they're carrying instead of the character in which they are. Because the back and forth never needed to happen with disrespect. They both was being contradicting as hell. That's the point. That's my main point about when they were arguing. Every point that they made to each other was a contradiction, even when it was right. Corey said, when a man say that to me, that's my boundary. Anton said, well, you pressed my boundaries. So you know what y'all both did wrong, you big grown ass niggas? Nobody said as a man, because as men, this is how we would talk, right? Hey, bruh, I got boundaries when it comes to respect. I don't do this, and I don't do this. If we can't do that, I'm going to just shut down the interview. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to turn into something else.
Based on what I saw, though, I'm going to keep it solid. At the end of the day,
the day's got to end.
Corey is going to be held more accountable to me.
Okay.
Solid.
Break it down.
A lot of motherfuckers will do shit, especially people who start shit, and they act like they don't understand how this shit snowball and what it can land to. When I told you I was at the bar with dude, and there's people here, there's a barrier in front of me, and he comes stand right here and he talk to me he say something to me that I don't like.
Right.
I just know that I'm playing chess, that the conversation will most likely go somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
When it goes somewhere, these are the possible outcomes.
Right.
It's going to probably get physical.
Right.
So he put himself in a position to, because motherfuckers initiate shit and act like whatever the response is from the other person is crazy. No. You don't decide on the response, and you gotta know that when you say things, somebody's gonna say something. You might not like that what they say, so you're gonna say something back. They're gonna say something back.
I see.
So he said the kissing ass shit first.
I see it as they both got exposed. I don't even. That's why I say that That's why I say that there's two L's. Yeah. So even when it comes to the accountability, I don't give anyone more credit than the other, because both of y'all took L's, and I split the accountability 50-50, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Corey, when he got at Anton for what he said as a rebuttal, you tried to then discuss boundaries.
Yeah, like
you can't get if you go and if you are gonna discuss boundaries like that, you can be like, hey, hold on, check this out. Now I know I said something to you, but like that right there, that ain't cool. So I'll take what I said back, but it seemed like it's getting ready to go in another direction. If you are going to address it, even though, again, you're addressing the boundaries after the fact. But here's
where you gotta hold this L too, though, bro.
But this is what I'm about to say about it as well. Take that out of it, bruh. You call Ryan Davis gay. You understand what I'm saying? You've entertained meddling in the idea of challenging another man's sexuality, and then you gonna try to pull the rule book out when somebody else goes higher than you when it comes to insults.
Because that's where his brain be on. That's not the first person. Ryan ain't the first person he done said some bullshit like that about.
He did it about Godfrey.
He's done it to several black men. Yeah. He said it about.
Right. So that's the other contradiction in what Corey's talking about as well. Because you're saying that you kissing to the white man's ass and you talking bad about the white man, bruh. You drag, not only do you drag other black men and you call out their sexuality, another thing that you do too is these are people that should be your comrades in your field and line of work. Now, where Anton is wrong at, as far as in why he holds the L as well, is because you talk all day long about black culture and how and how we act like this and we act like that and ghetto culture and all that other stuff. And the minute you had an opportunity to show that, nah, I'm gonna handle myself like this and be the opposite of this culture that you don't like, you did the same shit you criticized black people for doing. It was nigga this and cussing and saying all these derogatory things and basically bossing up like you're a gangster. Like you tough. No. Because it turned into I'm from Chicago. I'm from Detroit, nigga.
Because look, he did apologize.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. You apologized because Corey also calmed down. It was like, look, brother, we could still have an interview. It's just, because they tried to shift the conversation and like keep it going. And Corey just wasn't feeling it. He was still in his feelings. And then he came back and he said what he said. Anton then apologized. But here's my thing. The apology was cool, but you exposed because the way you're acting is what you criticize every day about the culture, about black culture and the ignorance and the behavior and doing this and doing that. You did it too. What did Dave Chappelle say about Will?
The same as
Dave Chappelle
as initiating.
Dave Chappelle said something about Will Smith that I thought was dope after he slapped Chris Rock. He said, Will Smith just basically exposed the fact that he's just as ugly as the rest of us. And I like that because that was a blend between holding him accountable and letting him know that you ain't the first, last, and only person that's ever fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? So what Anton, I'll take that same type of an analogy or comparison, but the difference is you exposed now, dog. You can't sit up here and say that the culture is this and the culture is that because you're of it. That the who you really are came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't just in the saying, hey, let's go out back. It was like how you were speaking.
Yeah, it was how you're speaking, but that's what we do in the culture too, right? When we can't have a conversation, a respectful conversation, let's go fight. And when he was talking to Corey in the apology, he was saying, where I come from, when we have a disagreement, I fight my brothers, I fight my nephews, I fight my cousins. Nigga, why? Nigga, why are you normalizing more ghetto ass shit that you criticize? Nigga, it's not healthy to fight your relatives over a disagreement. And so you looking at it like step outside. Me, nigga, that ain't never, me and you ain't never throwing hands.
I fought one friend ever in my life.
Yeah, man, you should have did that to Jay James.
No.
I was just messing with you, Jay.
Nah, one time in life, man, and that friend kept telling me how they could beat me up, and I was like,
that wasn't your homie then.
No, we was. We was.
How old
you
was
got to
y'all?
understand that.
How old was y'all?
Maybe 13, maybe.
It's after I left? Because we would have jumped.
This was
I'll get down, bro. You what?
Yeah, man. Right after he got to understand it, man. He was telling people and the girls and everything, like, yeah, Harold beat my ass. I was like, man, what the fuck you telling people for?
I would like to advise you that challenging Harold to a duel is not a great option.
See the fight, but my mama and my dad, like, stop.
You beat him into a specialist. He was out there.
It was literally in front of my house in the bushes.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, you see what I'm saying? Now he's an advocate and an advertiser. I would not advise that, sir.
I was hella mad. I was embarrassed, to be honest.
Yeah, but think about that. Like, that's not common. Yeah. And see, what I seen what Anton did was he justified his behaviors, but then there's gonna be something that happens on the internet later, right? Where somebody acts how he acted in that interview, and he critiqued and say, this is why this person happened to them with the police officer, or this is why niggas ain't shit. Or to me, it was just like, both of y'all, unstoppable force and an immovable object. You guys are the same. You guys produce the same content, right, the same results. You guys have similar fan bases that represent different things with the same behaviors. They both took an L.
I feel like it's like a sports team.
Yeah.
You are a fan of your sports team and will forever be a fan of your sports team. Whatever critiques you have of your sports team, you're not going to go and blast it out and tell all the other sports teams and fans how much you hate your fucking team, how much you don't like your team. You will keep that to a minimal. You might comment and respond to certain things, but you're gonna tell only the people on your team and talk to the people on your team while y'all are angry at your team. You're not going to go out your way to do the opposite. Like, it'll seem weird where you're just constantly talking about your team in the way, and people are like, are you a fucking fan or not?
Yeah, like, what's going on here? Yeah. And I don't know. Like I said, I seen it through a different lens with their debate. I seen them exposing themselves as far as they can't. Some people say they got thick skin and, that your words don't bother me. It just goes to show at the end of the day, which there's nothing wrong with it. Y'all human. You don't like certain things, but in a perfect world, y'all would take from that altercation that y'all had and say, you know what, I'm gonna try to speak a little different when I'm speaking about other people, because the way that them two niggas felt about each other and the disrespect, they've made a lot of people feel like that. They just don't see the reactions.
And that whole S&D's thing, y'all really childish, bro. I'm gonna keep it solid. Like, I grew up fighting and being mad because somebody mentioned my mom in jokes.
Yeah. It was personalized. Yeah.
One, if you start talking shit, then you can't be mad about how somebody responds. But
That's the risk you take.
I'm not as an adult. I still might feel how I feel. Like it might,
Yeah.
But I'm not about to go and fight people if they mention my mom.
Nah.
Like that's a thing of the past. Like I might
be like, what?
Be like,
bro, what year was you born?
I'll be mad and I might talk a little bit more shit, but to fight, so to be like, so because he said S&D, that's what you do?
Mm-hmm. Bro, it's actually funnier.
I would be like, nigga, what?
You know what's crazy?
Bitches.
It's actually funnier. It's actually funnier hearing it. You know what I'm saying? When I hear it between two other people, go back and forth, because like I've been online playing the game, and somebody,
you S&D,
and somebody will say, what was it? I've heard somebody say like, "Hey, everybody vote on Nuketown," and then somebody was like, "Your mom's in Nuketown." I started busting up, but as a kid, we would be like, "Oh," but bro, it was funny to me
because it's like, what? So the words made it true.
You're right.
You tell me, like it's like when people used to say shit to me, I'd be like, "My nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you just said. It didn't mean anything."
Yeah.
Like, your mom's. It's like, bruh, no.
I used to think the opposite. Like, man, my mom would probably whoop your ass if she heard you talking like that, but you don't know any better.
I didn't really care that it was like I thought you was. It was just like I'm just overprotective.
Right.
Of my mom.
And then you grow up and you realize, man, these are just they're words. So seeing two grown men who make millions or thousands of dollars off of talking about other people, they can't. Both of them show that they can't take the heat being in the kitchen. Yeah, because y'all, that's what they do on their platforms. Just talk about. We doing that right now. We talk about other folks, but guess what? Ain't nobody jumping in the comment section like, "Here's my address." I got a story to tell you. I got a story to tell you before we get out of here about talking shit. So when we were in the pandemic, right? It's one of my funniest experiences online. When the pandemic happened and Clubhouse was hot, I was in one of the rooms with some people that, I don't know what they do in their life, but we actually like built like a little internet bond.
For sure, I remember that.
And when we was in the room, there was this dude that jumped in the room and started talking shit. So we all ganged up on bruh, and we said, "Nigga, you can pull up right now." I said, "Well, where you from?" And he said where he was from, so we said we was from there too. And it's like, nigga,
that's that Pershant move.
So what we started doing, right? What we started doing is we started looking up the air stores in the area to where we could meet. And so we said, "Yo, we buy the whoop-de-whoop grocery store." He said, "Nigga, I stay down the street from there. Go right now." And then so he's like, "Yeah, nigga, we already here." So he actually goes. You can hear like the outside noise. He's like, "Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody even here." He was like, nigga, we right here. Send a picture. You not there, bruh. He took a picture on his phone and DM'd it to one of the people in the room to be like, "Nigga, I'm right here. Where y'all niggas at?" Bruh, everybody is at home on Clubhouse laughing at this nigga. Me and my cousin the power of words, bruh. The power that the things that words will make y'all dummies do sometimes is crazy.
That's hella funny because me and my cousin when we was in high school used to do that, like, because we didn't see each other all the time. So then we would be like, it'll be certain times we'd be like, "Hey, bro, what's up with it? What you on?" Shit, bro, I'm right down the street. Come meet me outside right now. For real, yeah, shit, I'm about to be there in like 5 minutes. All right, nigga, I am in a whole nother city. We done did that shit. That was like, you come outside like, "But this nigga's boosted, bro." You like, "I'm gonna be outside right now, bro."
Y'all better stop letting words control y'all, man. Anyways, that's my take, man. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get up out of here, man. You've been tuning into the Notion Podcast. I'm your host, Dizzy D Spill, with my co-host in the building.
My name is Harold.
His name is Harold. And you've been tuning in to Outlawed Opinions. If this is your first time pulling up to the platform, make sure you press that subscribe button and turn those notifications on at the bell so you don't miss any content. Until the next episode, peace.